Guide missing for a week on Mount Everest found crawling to base camp, nothing short of a miracle. Henry Nowak inquest to probe actions of police, coroner says. BBC video of a dying teen handcuffed by police sparks outrage and riots across Britain. NPR murder of Henry Nowak, who was handcuffed by police while dying, fuels outrage in UK. The New York Times. Was this Britain's George Floyd moment? Starmer says Musk is trying to create division over Henry Nowak case. Euronews.com. Starmer accuses Musk of trying to whip up division over Henry Nowak murder. BBC. Henry Nowak, Elon Musk is pouring oil on British flames again. Bloomberg. Jared Kushner's Albania resort sparks protests, EU concerns. President Trump places new tariff threat on 60 trade partners. Yahoo Finance opinion. Trump tries a new trick to raise tariffs. The Washington Post. U.S. Despite censorship, young Chinese are learning the truth about Tiananmen Square. Germany fails to win UN Security Council seat in major diplomatic setback for Morris. Politico.eu. Embarrassing pressure on Morris after Germany's failure to win UN Security Council seat. The Guardian. Germany blames Russia for bitter defeat in UN Security Council bid. BBC. Did Germany lose its UNSC seat because of support for Israel? Al Jazeera. Germany's UN defeat, what went wrong? There's a Tasmanian devil on the loose. News. A Tasmanian devil named Mary still missing 3 days after escaping wildlife park in Australia. A mystery. CBS News. Shy Tasmanian devil named Mary captured on camera escaping Australian wildlife park. People.com. Tasmanian devil escapes Australian wildlife park. UPI. Ötzi the Iceman and his microbiome, a 5,300-year-old relationship. PHYS.org. Scientists reveal Ötzi the Iceman's dynamic microbial world. Reuters. Scientists found yeast in an ancient mummy. Loss in Seoul overshadows governing party's wins in South Korean elections. The New York Times. South Korea's ruling party set for big election win, poll shows. Bloomberg. Protests and last-minute construction work disrupt Mexico City ahead of World Cup. Reuters. Mexican teachers threaten to disrupt World Cup over wages. Bloomberg.com. Clash erupts in Mexico. Demo over 43 missing students. Digital Journal. Naked World Cup soccer stars. Iranian attack leaves 1 dead, dozens injured in Kuwait. Ukrainian drones humiliate Putin at St. Petersburg Business Fair. Ukraine battlefield update, day 1560. EU observer. Ukraine strikes St. Petersburg on first day of a marquee Putin event. The New York Times. Ukraine's drone strike set a gloomy tone for Putin's economic showcase. News. Ukraine hits oil refinery as Russia opens St. Petersburg Economic Forum. The Washington Post. As Putin's Davos opens, St. Israel strikes just south of Beirut ahead of second day of critical ceasefire talks. China bans for New Zealand lawmakers after they visited Taiwan. Ukraine moves closer to EU accession after Hungary deal. All EU members greenlight first step in accession talks. Ukraine PM says. Reuters. Hungary lifts block on Ukraine's EU bid, but long timeline could put Kiev at risk. The Washington Post exclusive, inside the deal that lifted Hungary's veto on Ukraine's EU accession. Euronews.com. Ukraine and Moldova on course to start formal EU membership talks in June. Politico. Finland's president says EU should expand to 40 states, including Canada. CNBC. Finnish president revives Turkey's EU question. Nobody is talking about it anymore. Turkey today. The president of Finland proposed to expand the European Union to 40 countries. Inbox. No more shopping weekends, 11 European countries seek tougher Russian visa rules. The American military's coming marathon. Foreign Affairs. Iran and the US both think they are winning the war. The truth is they are both losing. Sanam Vakil. The Guardian. The Iran war is prelude to the fifth war. Hoover Institution. America is winning and Iran is losing badly. National Review. Opinion. What the US